You might want to check with the adoption agency. I heard they received some very interesting information about your mental health history. We drove home in silence, both of us too angry to speak. When we got home, there was a message on our answering machine from our adoption caseworker, asking us to call urgently. My hands shook as I dialed the number. The caseworker's voice was carefully neutral as she explained that they'd received documentation, suggesting I'd been hospitalized for psychiatric issues multiple times. That's not true, I said, my voice breaking. I've never been hospitalized for anything except my miscarriages. I understand, she said, but we need to investigate these claims. Can you provide your complete medical history? After I hung up, my husband found me sobbing on our bedroom floor. He held me as I cried, whispering promises that we'd fight this, that Sarah wouldn't win. The next day, we went to the hospital to request my medical records. The administrator pulled up my file, then frowned. This is strange. There are entries here I don't recognize. My heart sank as she showed us the screen. Someone had added fake psychiatric admissions to my electronic records, complete with diagnoses of delusional disorder and pathological lying. This is fraud, the administrator said. We'll need to investigate how someone accessed our system. It took 2 weeks to get the fake entries removed and documented as fraudulent. During that time, Sarah escalated her campaign. She created fake social media accounts in my name, posting unhinged rants about wanting to steal other people's babies. She sent anonymous tips to my employer about my mental instability. My husband started recording everything. He bought a small camera he wore on his shirt, documenting every interaction with his family. His mother called him paranoid, but he didn't care anymore. The breakthrough came from an unexpected source. Sarah's eldest daughter, Faye, now 8 years old, called our house one evening when her parents were out. "Aunt Emma," her small voice said, "I need to tell you something. Mommy makes us lie about you." My husband quickly started recording as Faye explained how her mother made her and her siblings tell people I was mean to them, that I scared them, that I said bad things about their family. "She practices with us," Faye said, "makes us repeat the lies until we say them right. I don't want to anymore. You've never been mean to us." We saved the recording, adding it to our growing pile of evidence. But Sarah must have found out about Faye's call, because the next day she posted about how I was manipulating innocent children and turning them against their mother. Her followers were rabid, sending death threats to my social media accounts. Someone posted my work address, and protesters showed up at my office with signs calling me a baby killer and child predator. My boss called me into his office. "I know this is personal," he said, "but it's affecting the company. Maybe you should take some time off until this blows over." I was effectively suspended from my job. Sarah had managed to destroy my reputation, my career prospects, and my chance at adoption, but she wasn't satisfied yet. 2 weeks later, my husband's grandmother celebrated her 90th birthday. We debated not going, but his grandmother had always been kind to me, and I didn't want to disappoint her. The party was at a restaurant, neutral ground we thought would be safe. Sarah arrived late, as usual, making sure all eyes were on her. She air-kissed relatives and gushed about her pregnancy, now showing prominently. During the cake cutting, I excused myself to use the restroom. Sarah followed me in, checking the stalls to make sure we were alone before turning to face me. "You should just give up," she said conversationally, applying lipstick in the mirror. "You're never going to be a mother. The adoption agency has already rejected your application." "Oh, didn't you know? I have a friend who works there." I stayed silent, remembering my husband's camera was recording everything. Sarah continued, mistaking my silence for defeat. "It was so easy, really. Catherine at the pharmacy, my friend at the hospital who helped with your medical records, the social worker who owed me a